Minnesota. As of last year, there's just over 5.7 million people living in our state, according to the U.S. Census Bureau. About 8.6% of residents, or 495,000, are immigrants, a nearly 30% increase from 2010 to 2021, an increase seen in some Minnesota schools.
St. Paul Public Schools is home to the highest percentage of English language learners here in our state.
And this morning, Audrey Russo is breaking down which language is becoming more common in the district and how the district is handling the change.
No matter where you're from on the spinning globe, St. Paul will take you in.
What did we say is your unit for distance?
It's where at least 28% of the city's public school population is actively giving English
Good job.
a whirl.
Does everybody have this written down?
Tracy Buckle
We good?
reshape science lessons
Es la ciudad.
to meet the district's revolving language trends.
When I first started here, most of my students were Asian, and now in the last few years, a lot of them are Spanish speakers.
Tía Lidia va a estar súper feliz.
Tracing those shifts is Sarah Schmidt de Carranza.
My official title in St. Paul Schools is Executive Director of Multilingual Learning.
She says global conflict tends to drive a specific type of student to St. Paul.
Students with limited or interrupted formal education. We're seeing more students coming from Latin America with those needs.
And even when world events keep turning,
Like all of our board members sit there.
funding doesn't always keep up.
The rest of us sit in the audience.
The district tells us in 2023 it planned to spend $37.5 million on English language services. The state only gave them $11.3 million, creating a marathon-sized gap
Isn't a negotiable.
that only the district's general fund could close.
We spend money on the front end to educate our children to participate in a democracy, or we spend it on the back end, taking care of needs that we should have met in the first place.
You're a senior this year?
Eller Pa knew little English when she came to St. Paul as a refugee. Her struggle to learn science turning into plans to study nursing just 4 years later.
Excited and nervous.
When I checked, yes, she was 21st in her senior class.
Some districts might drop the ball on these students,
They're resilient.
but St. Paul
They're
puts a different spin on it.
just good kids.
Well, thanks to Audrey for bringing that story. Learning in English is hard enough, let alone learning in a second language to those ESL learners out there. That's such a barrier that they have to face, and St. Paul's doing it right by getting those teachers in to can speak both languages.
Yeah, which is good to see. You got to serve those needs of the kids for sure.